Hey everyone, welcome back to Organic Homesteaders. There's something truly special about stepping into your own backyard and harvesting the freshest ingredients for your table. It's more than just gardening. It's about reconnecting with nature, embracing a slower pace, and savoring those simple pleasures that make life so rich. Whether you have a sprawling backyard or a cozy balcony, creating an organic garden is a journey of discovery, creativity, and delicious rewards. We're going to explore 22 inspiring ideas to transform your outdoor space into a thriving, organic oasis. From raised beds bursting with colorful veggies to fragrant herb spirals and pollinator havens buzzing with life, we'll cover it all. Get ready to roll up your sleeves, dig in the dirt, and let's get growing. Organic gardening is all about working in harmony with nature. It's about creating a thriving ecosystem right in your own backyard. Forget harsh chemicals and embrace the beauty of natural solutions. We want healthy soil teeming with beneficial insects, vibrant plants that practically hum with life, and that deep satisfaction of knowing you're doing something good for the earth. There are so many ways to bring organic living into your life, no matter the size of your property. A single potted tomato plant, a window box overflowing with herbs, or a dedicated garden bed. Every step towards organic living makes a difference. Now let's start with raised beds. These are a game changer, especially if you're working with limited space or less than ideal soil. Picture this: perfectly framed beds made from reclaimed wood or rustic stone, filled with rich, loose soil that's just begging for seeds. Raised beds warm up faster in the spring, drain beautifully, and help keep those pesky weeds at bay. Plus, they add a touch of charm and organization to any garden. And your back will thank you for making harvesting a breeze. Think of companion planting as the art of strategic matchmaking, but for your garden. Did you know that some plants just thrive when they're planted next to each other? Tomatoes adore the company of basil, carrots and onions make the best of friends, and marigolds? Well, they're like the wise elders of the garden, keeping those pesky nematodes in check. Companion planting not only maximizes space, but also helps deter pests, improve pollination, and create a balanced ecosystem where your plants can truly flourish. It's just like Mother Nature intended it to be. If you're an herb enthusiast like me, you're going to love this idea. An herb spiral is a thing of beauty and function. Imagine a swirling mound of herbs, each nestled into its perfect microclimate. Sun-loving rosemary and thyme can bask on the top, while moisture-loving parsley and cilantro thrive at the base. Not only does it look stunning, either elevated or flat, but it also maximizes space and creates a haven for pollinators. And just imagine stepping out your back door and being greeted by the intoxicating aroma of fresh herbs after a gentle rain shower. Don't let a small space limit your gardening dreams. When you go vertical, the sky's the limit. Think vibrant tapestries of cascading strawberries, climbing peas reaching for the sun, and lush leafy greens tucked into pockets and towers. Trellises, pallet walls, hanging planters, the possibilities are endless. Vertical gardening is perfect for urban dwellers, patio gardens, or anyone wanting to add a touch of green drama to their space. Let's create a garden that welcomes all creatures great and small. Imagine butterflies fluttering among vibrant blooms, bees buzzing from flower to flower, and hummingbirds sipping nectar from delicate blossoms. Creating a pollinator haven is as easy as planting a variety of native flowers, flowering herbs, and providing a source of fresh water. Not only will you attract these beautiful creatures to your garden, but you'll also be doing your part to support our vital pollinators. Plus, the sight and sounds of nature in your backyard? Well, that's just good for the soul. Who says landscaping can't be both beautiful and delicious? Let's ditch those traditional ornamentals and swap them out for edible alternatives. Picture this: vibrant purple basil instead of petunias, a rainbow chard border that puts dusty miller to shame, and blueberry bushes bursting with juicy gems. Edible landscaping is all about creating a garden that nourishes both the body and soul. It's a feast for the eyes and a delicious reward for your hard work. Get ready to turn your kitchen scraps into gardening gold. Composting is like magic. transforming food scraps, grass clippings, and autumn leaves into nutrient-rich black gold for your garden. And the best part? You can easily create your own compost bin using simple materials like pallets, repurposed wood, and recycled plastic. A 3-bin system is ideal, allowing you to have different stages of composting going at once. Your plants will love you for giving them this nutrient-rich treat, and you'll be reducing your environmental footprint at the same time. When it comes to gardening, sometimes the best approach is to work smarter, not harder. Native plants are your secret weapon. These beauties have already adapted to your local climate and soil conditions, meaning they require less water, fewer inputs, and practically take care of themselves. Incorporate native wildflowers, shrubs, and trees into your garden beds, borders, or create dedicated wild zones. You'll have a thriving, low-maintenance garden that supports local wildlife and looks effortlessly beautiful. Now let's harness the power of Mother Nature. Rainwater harvesting is a simple yet brilliant way to provide your garden with a free and sustainable source of hydration. Just imagine collecting the rainwater that runs off your roof in rain barrels connected to your downspouts, add a mesh screen to keep out any debris or critters, and voila! You've got a ready supply of chemical-free water for your thirsty plants. It's a win-win for your garden and the environment. Imagine extending the joys of gardening year-round. Even a small backyard greenhouse can make a world of difference. Picture this: starting your seeds early in the spring, enjoying fresh herbs and veggies well into the fall, or even overwintering delicate plants. Greenhouses act like cozy sweaters for your plants, protecting them from the elements and creating a controlled environment where they can thrive. It's like having a little slice of spring, no matter the season. Let's get efficient. By planting the correct fruits and veggies once, you can reap the rewards for years to come. Perennial fruits and vegetables are the real gift that keeps on giving. Think asparagus spears emerging in the spring, rhubarb stalks ready for pies, artichoke buds begging to be steamed, and berry bushes bursting with juicy goodness. Find a sunny spot in your garden, give these perennials a good start, and watch them come back year after year, stronger and more abundant. Talk about a rewarding investment. Garden paths aren't just practical. They add so much charm and character to your outdoor space. Instead of plain concrete, why not create meandering pathways using natural materials like mulch, gravel, flagstone, or even reclaimed brick? Not only do these paths define different areas of your garden, but they also make it easier to access your plants, reduce soil compaction, and add a touch of rustic elegance. Who needs a plain old fence when you can have a living, edible work of art? You can replace traditional boundaries with rows of raspberry canes, espaliered apple trees trained to grow flat against a wall, or a fragrant hazelnut hedge. Living fences offer privacy, create a habitat for wildlife, and provide you with a bounty of fresh, homegrown goodness. Talk about a delicious way to define your space. Let's rethink that traditional lawn, shall we? There are so many beautiful and eco-friendly alternatives that require less water, no harsh chemicals, and still provide a lush, inviting space. Imagine a carpet of clover, soft underfoot and buzzing with bees, or a fragrant expanse of creeping thyme that releases its aroma with every step. These low-maintenance options stay green longer, attract pollinators, and eliminate the need for those gas-guzzling lawnmowers. It's a win-win for you and the environment. No-dig gardening is all about working with nature, not against it. Instead of tilling and disrupting the delicate ecosystem beneath our feet, this method focuses on building healthy soil from the top down. Consider layering cardboard, compost, and mulch directly on top of the ground. Over time, this creates rich, fertile beds that are teeming with beneficial microorganisms and earthworms. It's a gentler, more sustainable way to garden that your plants will absolutely love. Let's unleash our creativity and give those old treasures a new life in the garden. Upcycling is all about reducing waste and adding personality to our outdoor spaces. Picture an old antique sink transformed into a charming planter, vintage teacups hanging as whimsical bird feeders, or colorful DIY wind chimes. The possibilities are endless, and each upcycled piece tells a story, adding character and charm to your garden while keeping those items out of landfills. A garden is meant to be enjoyed, so let's create inviting spaces where you can relax, unwind, and soak in the beauty you've created. Picture a cozy bench nestled beneath a fragrant wisteria arbor, a hammock strung between fruit trees, or a bistro set tucked into a secluded corner surrounded by blooming flowers. Creating seating areas within your garden invites you to slow down, breathe in the fresh air, and simply be present in the moment. Let's design a garden that comes alive after the sun sets. There's nothing like the intoxicating fragrance of moonflower blossoms, the delicate beauty of night-blooming jasmine, and the ethereal glow of white nicotiana under the soft moonlight. Incorporate pale-colored, fragrant flowers that release their perfume in the evening hours, and add solar lights or string lights to create a magical ambiance. A night garden is a sensory delight that transforms your backyard into a tranquil oasis. Mimic nature's layering with fruit tree guilds. Surround each tree with nutrient accumulators, pest deterrents, and pollinator plants like comfrey, garlic, and echinacea. It's permaculture in action, and it works wonders. These mini ecosystems reduce maintenance, increase yields, and build resilience. Each layer supports the next, creating a self-sustaining system that feeds your soil, attracts helpful insects, and turns every tree into the thriving centerpiece of a living, breathing food forest. Let part of your garden run wild. Plant a mix of native wildflowers to attract beneficial insects, reduce erosion, and boost biodiversity. It's low maintenance and high reward. These vibrant patches support pollinators, provide habitat for birds and butterflies, and add bursts of color throughout the season. Wildflower strips also improve soil structure and create a beautiful, ever-changing canvas that reflects the rhythms of nature while requiring little intervention from you. Grow your own wellness with a medicinal garden filled with herbs like chamomile, echinacea, lemon balm, and calendula. These healing plants can be brewed into soothing teas, infused into salves, or simply enjoyed fresh for their natural, time-tested remedies. Then start the cycle again by harvesting your own medicinal herb seeds. Nestle a stone bench, a water feature, or a small Buddha statue in a quiet garden pocket. Let rustling leaves and birdsong create a sanctuary of natural music for reflection and grounding. Surround the space with calming herbs like lavender and lemon balm. Add smooth stepping stones and wind chimes to enhance tranquility. These Zen corners encourage mindfulness, reduce stress, and invite moments of stillness, an essential balance to the vibrancy and activity of a thriving garden. Creating an organic garden is so much more than just a hobby. It's a way of life. It's about slowing down, reconnecting with the rhythms of nature, and finding joy in the simple act of nurturing life. With every seed you plant, every weed you pull, and every harvest you bring in, you're becoming a part of something bigger than yourself. You're embracing a more sustainable way of living, nourishing your body with the freshest, most flavorful food imaginable, and creating a legacy of love and respect for the earth. Let your garden be your guide, your sanctuary, and your source of endless inspiration. Happy growing, everyone! And please don't forget to subscribe and join our community. Hope to see you next time at Organic Homesteaders.